This is the 7th year that Saulu works for the First Baptist Church in St. Paul.
My name is Saul, and I'm coming from Burma.
Before Saulu became a pastor, he fled from a civil war, also known as the current conflict in his then home country, Burma.
When our government came to our village, they burned our village, they burned our house, they burned our food, so we don't need any more place, any more house, any more food, so I have escaped our life. We flee to the Thai-Burma's border to the refugee camp.
In the refugee camp, Saulu suffered from not only the poor living conditions, but also
no walking is there, no job is there. We stay home, just eat and sleep and stay at the refugee camp. So our camp leader has started a Bible school at a refugee camp. I think that I have no job, that's no good for me. So I have to Bible school, graduated at a refugee Bible school. This picture is
after graduating from the private school, Saulu worked for a small church in the refugee camp, and then he came to the U.S.
Around 7 or 8 years ago, we called him to be a pastor at First Baptist Church. At the time, his English was pretty unsteady, but he's grown in that, and he often does the translating now. He ministers and does a lot of home meetings and home celebrations with my Karen members, and he also is an interpreter for me, not only of the language, but of the culture, what people are thinking and how they are thinking. So he has been invaluable as a fellow pastor.
For the current refugees who are also Christians, having current church here is important.
The Korean people, they have own church because they want to continue holding the culture, holding the language. When we came to this church, we have maybe Korean people, over 700 people, so have a lot of church members. So we want to, our Korean pastor, they want to buy a new building to have a different church. That's great. That is some more churches. So right now we had to stay at church, maybe only 100 church members at church.
Now, Saulu and his families live together in Minnesota, and he is satisfied with his life here.
I have my house, and I have a work in my jobs. My son have a job, my second son have jobs, and my kids are going to the college. They have got their scholarships from government, and the younger two kids, they go to high school, so are happy.
Saulu thinks although many of his church members struggled with the culture shock when they came here, they still found ways to make their living.
My church member also going to the meat packaging, fruit production, and laundering, and Billy means plant the flower, you know, the other many jobs that they work in here.
Also, some non-profit organizations here like KOM, which represents the current organizations of Minnesota, are offering significant helps to the current refugees and their community.
All of the current people, they can speak English, they can go to their community, they help like a food stamp, like health insurance, many things. They have, they help our current people. So right now, our current people in other states, who people know understand English language, they came back to the Minnesota too, because we have a big community.
Now, Saulu feels confident about current refugees' future in Minnesota.
When we work someplace, work well, do good job, do best, and thus we will get some money for our lives, to rent a building, to rent a house, to buy the house. The second generation, our kids, they will get education, they can speak English, so they will have better life the new lives in America.